Prince William ripped up the royal rulebook by ditching formal handshakes and instead hugging a tearful pensioner during a visit to Scotland. William and his wife the Duchess of Cambridge visited the Kennishead area of Glasgow and met people helped by the housing, care and property management group the Wheatley Group. They learned how the group is helping to transform the lives of disadvantaged or vulnerable people, including those at risk of homelessness. And while meeting local residents, William was pictured embracing 66-year-old William Burns, who was overcome with emotion on meeting the future king. It was a marked difference from when other members of the public usually meet royals and stick to formal handshakes and even bows or curtsies. The embrace also comes after reports that the couple want to be addressed by name and not their titles in a huge shake-up of royal protocol. They are said to want to scrap stuffy formality, including curtsies and bows, when on duty. William and Kate are currently on a 2-day visit to Scotland with all of their engagements north of the border focusing on mental health. After arriving in Scotland, they visited St John's Primary School in Port Glasgow, where they took part in a Roots of Empathy session. Mum of 3 Kate, who looked chic in a blue blouse by Samantha Cameron's label Safin, looked delighted as she cooed over 10-month-old baby Saul Malloy. And it prompted William to joke, "Can you get my wife out of here before she gets broody?" The Roots of Empathy scheme by Action for Children, which Kate is patron, has been running in Scotland for 12 years. Results are said to show a reduction in violence in adults who have been to classes with babies and greater signs of empathy and emotional intelligence. Kate removed her navy blue jacket, and sat cross-legged in blue trousers, blouse and heels for the class yesterday. Saul has been a so-called tiny teacher since he was 4 months old, spending 1 lesson every week with the children. The youngsters quizzed Saul's mum Laura Malloy, 34, on updates such as whether he was walking and his height, before playing with toys with him on a green mat. Wills and Kate joined in nursery rhymes, singing and making the required actions wheels on the bus and Incy Wincy Spider. Jokey William squeaked the sole of his shoe on the floor to get Saul's attention. At the end of the session, Kate, 40, asked, "Do you think lots of schools should have a program like this?" After the 35 kids all sang out yes, Kate glanced at William and responded saying, "We do too." The Cambridges then joined 12-year-olds Annie Jones and Zach Hughes, who previously took the Roots of Empathy classes when they were younger. Describing the class, Kate said, "It's really amazing as he first came in so small and is now crawling around. Amazing just watching, seeing how they reacted to different situations." Do you think enough young people know about empathy and what it means? She told them more schools should have classes such as the one she witnessed. And she spoke about the importance of emotional vocabulary and expressing negative emotions as an adult. Mum of 3 Kate then looked delighted as she got to hold baby Saul in her arms and help him leaf through a children's book called That's Not My Dinosaur. Afterwards, Laura Malloy, 34, said, "She was really lovely and she said that she would like to see this in every school because it's such an inspirational program." She thought it was beneficial and could tell by the kids' reaction how much they love the baby. She also loved Saul too and held him for a moment in her arms and said she loves this baby stage. You could tell how motherly she is. The royal couple were cheered outside by 150 pupils waving Action for Children balloons. Schoolgirl Aria Dow gifted the couple a bottle of gin on behalf of the school. William joked, "Well, that's mine." Afterwards, the couple visited Glasgow University where they discussed mental health with staff and students. They heard about pioneering work being done by researchers at the School of Psychology and Neuroscience, and both William and Kate met members of the public outside of the university. The engagements form part of a UK-wide tour for the couple to mark the Queen's Platinum Jubilee this year. Earlier this week, it was announced that they would also be visiting Wales over the Jubilee Bank holiday weekend. The Earl and Countess of Wessex will visit Northern Ireland and the Princess Royal will visit Scotland, with all the members of the monarchy attending public events marking the Platinum Jubilee. The Prince of Wales and Duchess of Cornwall are likely to be in the capital attending events over the 4-day weekend in June, but it is not known which engagements the Duke and Duchess of Sussex will participate in. During her Diamond Jubilee celebrated in 2012, the Queen and Duke of Edinburgh made an extensive tour of the country over a 3-month period.